It's a two investigation. Lurking between your bushes. Walking down the sidewalk. Is it a neighbor? Is it a burglar? No, it's a door-to-door salesman. We talk to the experts on what you need to do to protect yourself from these creepy individuals. Dave Savini has the report tonight at 10.
Oh, well, hello everyone, and hello Kyle. This is your roast here. I'm just jotting down a couple jokes, or as we like to say, roast for your birthday. Happy birthday, by the way. Sarah and I both send you much love here from Chicago. It's very interesting when you think about roasting Kyle. I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, the guy's basically perfect. I remember a story I heard. He was 9 years old, and he sat his father down to give his father to talk. Like, this guy is just world renowned. And I heard a story many moons ago where they actually use his tears as flu shots, patients around the world. I mean, the guy's just absolutely great. I mean, he wanted to run away as a little kid, and instead of him running away, the circus actually ran away to join him. He met the Pope once, and the Pope basically kissed his ring. One of the other stories I heard about Kyle, which I thought was very interesting, is, you know how most of us, we step on Legos. Once Kyle almost stepped on the Lego, and the Lego moved out of the way out of respect. You know, how do you roast a guy that's just perfect at everything? He went to Russian. He didn't speak Russian, but he spoke in French. He spoke French. So really hard to roast Kyle, but I definitely want to say happy birthday. Sarah and I wish you a happy birthday. And I heard this year the president of the United States will be taking off for Kyle's birthday.
Happy birthday, Kyle. We love you. I was gonna give you a call this morning, but I didn't want to freak you out to wake you up. Every time you talk about waking up, you literally tell how you get freaked out about it, like your life's gonna end, my man. The older you get, I hope the less freaked out you get about waking up.
Your butt's so fat, you'd sit on a monster truck wheel like a toilet seat. I'm not a rapper. Staring at goofy faces got me like... Your skin's so white, you make the guy from Powder look like Michael Jordan. I'm not a rapper. You so ugly you made Grandma cry.
The clock is ticking. They're giving people goosebumps. What are those all over his body? They're freckles. We find out what he needs to do before it's too late. Tonight at 10.
On account of your birth, I have a few things that I'd like to share with you. Just go ahead and drive as fast as you want today. It's your birthday and all. Especially 17 over. Why not? I'm not in the car with you. I also encourage you to find the nearest trampoline just to see if you still have the aim. Also, take my advice and just stick with having cats. Because you could just leave them at home and no one frowns upon you for that. Most of all, buddy, enjoy your day and your last year in your 20s. Old man. I love you, bro. Happy birthday.
I just want to say that I'm so happy that you have Becky as your other half, because if not, you might be this weird Zerg-killing kitten lover in some vapor-filled basement working out or something. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Kyle? Or should I say happy triple birthday? So today, for your birthday present, I'm going to shotgun one of Max's beers without telling him. This is a terrible idea. It's one, oh look at that, what time it is. It's like a sign. This is like beer time right here. I think the universe is telling me that I have to drink this beer. It's 1:11, I still want to go work out and I still want to have a productive day, so this is not a good idea. But it's for your birthday, Kyle. Ah! I'm so nervous right now. Alright. Alright. Happy birthday! Oh man. Oh, my stomach.
Tomorrow on WGN Morning News, we'll have Kyle Durgan in the studio to talk about how he got his God's body and what you can do to get it too. That, plus traffic on the 2s, sports on the 4s, and weather on the 7s. Tomorrow on WGN Morning News.
I have some very sad news to report. I was recently diagnosed with Kyle Durgan's wife. It's very, very rare. I don't know how it happened, but I do know it's curable. I'm really hoping for some feedback here if any of you have suggestions or treatments that you think might help. But let me just tell you a little bit how it all started. I am at work one day and I see this guy and I think, hey, he's cute. But unfortunately, when he opened his mouth, he's very, very weird. So I immediately just stopped things right there. But then before you know it, he asked me out on a date. Okay, that sounds nice. Why not? He pulls up, comes to greet me at the door, and I look down at his shoes. I don't know how to say this, but they eventually ended up in the landfill. It's very, very hurtful when that happened. And then one day, I wake up and there I am, Kyle Durgan's wife. I think there might have been chloroform involved. I have some really bizarre symptoms. I just sometimes break out in this song, Mo meat, and meat will just show up in our fridge. He's over the moon about it. The craziest thing is that these cats will just show up at the door one by one. Oh, here's one. This is one. I think her name's Stan. She just showed up one day. They're just doubling and tripling. Here's another one I found lurking. She's super soft, but I don't know where they're coming from. If you have any suggestions or treatments for this, it's been a rough almost 2 years, and I'm just not quite sure what to do.
Kyle, over the years, I've realized you're the definition of a homie. We were in Costa Rica for 2 weeks. Within the first week, you're already trying to come back home. Then you went out to Hawaii. And within a few months, where were you back at? Back at home. Now you're in Colorado living with Becky and you're trying to live with Sean. Kyle, let me be a homie with you. Let's go.
Dear Diary, this is my 928th submission about Dad. Today he pet me with one hand, when indeed he has two. Half of love is just love.
What's up, man? Happy birthday, brother. I'll be bringing all this to you soon.
Hey Kyle, happy 10th birthday. I know you wanted nothing else for your birthday than to sit around and polish your unused kettlebells and talk to your cat, but instead you're married now. So this year you're gonna have to ask Bridget Nielsen if she's okay with you sitting around with your pals, watching SpongeBob and pretending you live in a pineapple under the sea. So rather than being bitter that you moved to Colorado before I did, I'll congratulate you on yet making it another year of being the slowest person I know on track. Happy birthday.
Kyle, my amigo, my pal. Well, before I go any further, I need to put some sunglasses on just so you don't catch me crying. On this, the day of your birth. A little speculative that it's actually your birthday. I would like to pull an old presidential nominee style vote and look for your birth certificate. I want to give you some words of advice. First, your fascination with kittens. It's on the borderline of weird, appalling, slightly disturbing, but I think we can make a movie deal out of it. Second, the great waxing job you do for your chest to leave it so baby smooth, looking like two little tukushes just bouncing back and forth. But in all honesty, I want to wish you just all the happiness that the world has to offer on this the day of your birth.
What can I say about Kyle Durgan other than he's a man of great persistence? I lived with him for a time, and every single night he would play StarCraft 2 online against other players around the world, and he never won a game. Not one. Never saw him win one game. But you know what? He kept picking up that keyboard, he kept picking up that mouse, and he kept at it. And for that, I respect him. And always will.
Kyle, happy 30th birthday. With it being your birthday, I just have a few questions. One, your ears. Now, is it just me, Are they small, or is it your head that's just too big? It's kind of hard to tell at times. Like when you wear the baby gap tight shirts, which are a better optical illusion than the blue dress because it offsets your big head with your small ears and that boyish body. But don't worry, kiddo. I mean, Kyle, you can maintain that boyish body with a quadruple cheeseburger, some extra bacon wrapped in lettuce. By the way, I filmed this whole thing out of focus just for you.
Tonight at 10, Catman, is it a real thing? We find out and we talk to a real Catman, Kyle Durgan, tonight at 10.